I've had to build my own confidence. I didn't get any from big brother, big sister, father, or mother. So Sunday afternoon, I finally sat myself down after a wave of anxiety. You're Skip bleeping Bayless. I prayed for strength just to get through it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Charge the Game Sports. And as you guys can see, Skip Bayless is going through it. This is a guy who is willingly admitting that he has not slept good. He has not been getting the best rest and that he was under stress. But before we continue watching this video, I want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media content. We just saw where basically Skip Bayless is at his last whip, right? He's got his back on the ropes. He's in flux. He doesn't know how to handle this type of adversity, especially on this level. I will say that I admire Skip Bayless, and I will always tell people, just like I admire Donald Trump. I admire Donald Trump because he believed in himself to take himself from a TV show to the White House. I mean, whether you like the guy or not, that's very admirable, right? Doesn't mean that I like the shit that he does. I just like the fact that he believes in himself. And I will say the same thing about Skip Bayless. He is a guy who literally is himself. He does not change. He does not flop. He does not fray. But this video is about how Skip Bayless is very, very desperate right now, man. It was due. Skip Bayless, you've gotten away with years and years and years, from cold pizza, first take, all the way to undisputed, man. You've gotten away with murder, man. Slandering brothers' name, treating your host and your co-host like they a piece of crap, and now you want sympathy, right? Now you want everybody to, come to your aid and, pick you up, which at least you still have fans, right? I was looking on his Twitter, and the numbers are a little low, but he still has, like a decent, following. People still believe in this guy, for whatever reason, right? If you look here, I got to pull it up on the screen, right? I was just going through his Twitter and I seen his desperate attempt. This is a desperate man who is literally just trying his best to stay relevant. I mean, look how many tweets that he's talking about with Deion Sanders here, right? But I want you guys to look at the numbers, okay? You got 143,000 likes, 290 likes, 615,000 likes. So I mean, that's why I say, guys, like I know like the numbers aren't showing right now, but this guy still has a fan base who believes in him. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And like it or not, Skip Bayless is good for TV in a weird way. But look how desperate this guy is. Undisputed tomorrow. Deion, Colorado, do not miss. Only Deion could turn Bronco country into Buffalo country. Yeah, that's right, because Russell Wilson not gonna do shit over there. Deion Sanders was better at his position, cornerback, than any NFL player has ever been in his position, and now he's proving to be all. It's just a desperate attempt for him to, keep doing this. But I will say that Skip Bayless is very desperate, and he has lost, even though he has his ways. I don't really like him or Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Because Stephen A. Smith, once again, that's build a brother up and break him down too. At least with Skip Bayless, he just breaks everybody down. He just talks. He just says his opinion, and that is what it is. But Mr. Stephen A. Smith is going to build a brother up and tear a brother down, because that's what he does. You know what I mean? Like, you see it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, now granted, if it wasn't for Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith would not have a career. Just being honest. It says here, Stephen A. Smith says he wants former co-host Skip Bayless perpetually in second place in the ratings. Stephen A. Smith. Y'all notice he always uses this word perpetually. He has 3 or 4 words that he uses all the time for no reason. And he's another guy who just wants to sound like he's smart. But in reality, he's not. He's just used to doing his job, so he knows how to use his personality to get his point across. I've always said that about Stephen A. Smith. It says ESPN First Take co-host Stephen A. Smith gave an understandably confident response when CNN's Abby Phillip asked him about his ratings dominance over his former co-host Skip Bayless. Now here he is, ready to boast and throw stuff up in his face. And this is what he does now, guys. Look at him. This is what Stephen A. Smith does. Even though Skip Bayless has helped his ass and launched his career, he goes, well, listen, I wouldn't be where I am today if it were not for Skip Bayless giving me the opportunity to bring me on the show First Take in 2012. He's a friend and a brother, and I'm eternally grateful for him, the opportunity he gave me. But he's on the other side now. I arrived in 2012. We've been number one since. He departed 2016. We've been number one. He was gone for 2016 and 23. We still, First Take still remains number one. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as I'm on the show, we're going to stay number one because I don't play to lose. But this is what Stephen A. Smith does. I mean, he playing a game that Skip playing. You know, Skip Bayless brings people on the show and treats them like crap after a while. So what do you expect from Stephen A. Smith? Y'all know how Stephen A. Smith is, man. He just gotta brag about himself. It gotta be because of him. He constantly will remind you that he is the show. He is the operation. And he also is saying this in a slick way to let Shannon Sharp know, hey, you coming over here, man, but don't try to take my shine. And I made videos about this, and it's not showing now. I see where they did the Club Shay Shay, you know what I'm saying? And there was a business move on behalf of Colin Cowers, The Volume, and also Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like, what better way to relaunch your show after FS1 had to release the rights, to go through all that paperwork, contract work. Shannon Sharp was at home, sitting on his ass, waiting on his moment. So he had to do something like that and launch something with his platform. So I get it from a business perspective, right? But Stephen A. Smith is still going to let Shannon Sharp know in a weird way that I'm number one. And I made videos on sooner or later, Stephen A. Smith is going to get jealous of Shannon Sharp because Shannon Sharp is just the popular kid. He's a popular kid that you bring around your girl gonna look at him, make you feel like she like him more than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna cause jealousy. I'm telling you guys, I can see it now. But they are going to ruin Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless has to come up with some type of theme or some type of I don't know, man. He got to do what he got to do to at least be second place, because right now looking like Colin Coward is literally first place over there at Fox Sports. And I wouldn't be surprised if these people are. I wouldn't be surprised if Undisputed ends up falling in last place behind First Things First and Speak. I don't even watch Speak at all. I just don't like the cast. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like it at all. So we'll see what Skip Bayless has to do, as he has taken an L. This guy has completely lost. And the yuck on his face. The yuck. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. The yuck on his face. This is defeat. This man up here talking about he had to go to church and he had to pray, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But no, Mr. Skip Bayless, you don't. And he says, and I want you guys to pay attention. He says all of the backlash, the outlash, and the negativity. Well, how do you know how do you know it's negativity? Because you used to always throw in Shannon Sharp face that you don't follow nobody, you don't care about their opinions. But you do. Because it don't feel good to be painted as the bad guy. You know why everybody's showing Shannon Sharp love is because Shannon Sharp capitalized off you making him a victim, off you treating him like how you was treating him. It just comes with it, Skip Bayless. But you wouldn't be where you were or where you are if it wasn't for adversity. So hopefully you can get through this, because hate it or not, this guy is really, really good for TV. I just think that this cast he has is not the best. And I made a video about that yesterday. I'm not feeling the cast at all. I think that these brothers need to go brush up and sharpen up their utensils and try again. Shannon Sharp just had it together. But Shannon Sharp was brought up in a life in an upbringing where his grandmother, his grandfather, they invested in him. They gave him an old soul to be relatable. Everything that he does, he keeps that chip on his shoulder. He constantly reminds himself that he went from land. He constantly reminds himself that he went from staying in a 2x4 and not having a roof over his head to being able to be where he is now. That humbleness and that humility will make you a better man, and that's why Shannon Sharpe shines everywhere he goes, because he knew what it took. You know what I mean? So, not saying that Skip Bayless did either, but these are two different personalities from two different upbringings. You know what I'm saying? You just heard him talk about, being abused and alcoholic mom and dad was beating on him and stuff like that. So Skip Bayless is still holding on to a lot of darkness, and that's why he isn't as successful at times. He has to free himself from that. The way Shannon Sharpe has a pure spirit, a pure aura, is because he came from love. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, I know this sounds like some hippie shit, but this stuff matters. Anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think in the section about this. What y'all think about Skip Bayless' show, man? Like, it flopped. Do y'all think that it'll get back good, or will it ever be good? Y'all let me know what y'all think about First Take. What's good? What y'all want to know? Like always, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know how you charge to the game. Peace.